एवरीबॉडी एंड वेलकम बैक। इस आगे सेशन में हम लोग सरोजनी नायडू की बात करने वाले हैं। बिफोर दैट जस्ट अ फ्यू थिंग्स दैट आई वांटेड टू inform. I've already done it, but if you've missed it, one is that I have already started with the UPPSC batch, and if you wish to join it, you can join it still. The details will be on your screen and also in the description box. Second number, UGC NET. The exam is just 2.5 months away. If you wish to join, you can join that too. I also have a MCQ batch. तो अगर आपको प्रैक्टिस करना है MCQs फॉर एनी कोर्स, चाहे वो UPPSC हो चाहे वो UGC नेट का हो, यू कैन डू दैट एज वेल. मेरी वेबसाइट है, उसका मैं लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में डाल दूंगी. यू कैन गो थ्रू अ फ्यू फ्री टेस्ट एंड इफ़ यू फील लाइक इट then you can take the premium test as well. For that you have to contact me over Telegram or over WhatsApp, and I'll give you the details there. Hello everybody and welcome back to Lit Up with Annie. Today in this session we are going to talk about one of the very famous Indian poets, which is Sarojini Naidu, and we are going to talk about her beautifully written poem also. We're going to talk about The Song of Radha, the Milkmaid. ठीक है, पहले हम बात करते हैं सरोजनी नायडू की. सरोजनी नायडू का फुल नेम था सरोजनी चट्टोपाध्याय नायडू. शी वॉज बॉर्न ऑन 13 February 1879. तो 19th century इंडिया, हैदराबाद में शी वॉज बॉर्न. और बहुत ही इंटेलेक्चुअली एक्सेप्शनल फैमिली थी. her father was a scientist and an educationist, और बचपन से ही मल्टीलिंगुअल हाउस होल्ड था. तो उन्होंने बहुत सारी लैंग्वेजेस सीख ली, जैसे कि बंगाली, उर्दू, इंग्लिश, हिंदी, तेलुगु, ये सारी लैंग्वेजेस इनको आती थी. शी हैज़ बीन गिवन द टाइटल ऑफ नाइटिंगेल ऑफ इंडिया बिकॉज शी हैज़ रिटन ब्यूटिफुल पोएट्री, वेरी लिरिकल पोएट्री, जैसे गाने बह रहे हों इनकी ज़ुबान से. So she was a poet, and not just that, you all know that she was also a freedom fighter. So she has had a big role in the Indian Congress at that point of time, and she was one of the leaders there. If you see some pictures, you know, Gandhi ke saath bhi, you will find her in the different marches. So she was a freedom fighter, a political leader. She was a beautiful orator. In fact, she was an ambassador of India. She went for this speech representing India, and you can find that on YouTube. Unki speech hai proper. So that was Sarojini Naidu, and you know, early. और कमाल की बात ये है कि हम लोग जब इंडियन लिटरेचर पढ़ना शुरू करते हैं तो बहुत सारी विमेन राइटर्स मिलती हैं. जैसे हमने तोरू दत्त, so early, and you know, at the age of 21 she passed away also. Still, you know, a very famous writer. Let's move on. So she showed exceptional literary talent very early in her life. She started writing poetry at the age of 12. She got educated at Madras, and then she went on to London. King's College London गई. She studied English literature there. University College London गई, and वहाँ पे इन्होंने साइंस, political science और philosophy, what a unique combination, she studied. Her exposure to British culture and literature influenced her poetic style. Early on, अगर आप Indian writers को देखोगे तो maximum of them went out to study, and you know, they had, that's, I believe that's how they had an amazing grasp of the language also. Very good speakers also they became by listening and by looking at the different cultures. So she was also exposed to the British culture and literature, and that influenced her poetic style as well, blending Indian themes with the Western lyrical form. She got married to a physician who was Dr. Govinda Rajulu Naidu in 1898. They had 4 children, but a balanced family life with her literary and political career. She balanced it very nicely. She became very famous for her lyrical poetry, which has often celebrated the Indian culture, nature, love, so much love, patriotism and devotion. ठीक है. She was influenced by the Romantic poets, undoubtedly. Wordsworth, Shelley, Keats, and even Indian mysticism. You will find her talking about devotion in that particular style in a very romanticized kind of a manner. And her poetry was recognized for that musical quality, the imagery, emotional intensity that it had. When she was 16, she published her first poetry collection and went on to produce several highly acclaimed works after that. As I told you, she was very active in the Indian National Congress and also Indian independence movement. She was very close associate of Mahatma Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru. She was a very big advocate for women's rights and civil liberties. कुछ inspiration ले लेते, through her, women would have been better educated at better positions from early on. She became the first female general governor उत्तर प्रदेश. ठीक है, वहाँ पे पहली फीमेल गवर्नर बनी ये उत्तर प्रदेश में 1947 इंडिपेंडेंस के टाइम. She is known for combining her literary talent with her political activism, often using poetry in public speeches. So brilliant, brilliant. Even in her speeches, you will find poetry. So, because she loved it. Let's look at some of her works, early poems and contributions. She began writing as a teenager. She started publishing in magazines in India and even in England. Early poems were inspired by nature, by Indian festivals. और बहुत सिंपल हैं, बहुत सुंदर है, बहुत अच्छी सोशल थीम्स पे इन्होंने काम किया है. मेजर कलेक्शन आया इनका द गोल्डन थ्रेशोल्ड, जो एक फर्स्ट मेजर कलेक्शन था इनका. शी स्पोकन अबाउट द इंडियन लाइफ, नेचर, अ फ्यू festivals, patriotism and devotion. Then came the Bird of Time, which explores human life. Bird of Time. So she talks about the passage of time. Spiritual longing is there. Reflects deep personal emotion and lyrical mastery. And then came The Broken Wing, which became quite famous. It deals with love, loss. नाम से पता चल रहा ना, The Broken Wing. Loss, grief, personal freedom. So very symbolic exploration of human emotions and social constraints. And then, I think ये सबने पढ़ा होगा, In the Bazaars of Hyderabad. It has a lot of other poems as well. So she's spoken about the Bazaar of Hyderabad in a very lively and a very colorful manner. How different people are selling different things. How lively the entire atmosphere is. So it celebrates the Indian culture, the markets, and it is one of her most famous poems. Then she also wrote a few patriotic poems, and she wrote poems dedicated to Indian freedom struggle, national pride and social reform. Poems often included in anthologies of Indian patriotic literature also. ठीक है, कुछ posthumous recognition इनको मिला. इनका जो collected work था, they continued to be celebrated for their musicality, imagery and devotion to India. I'm coming to the poem now, which is The Song of Radha, the Milkmaid. The full title is The Song of Radha, the Milkmaid. You all know Radha Krishna, Wali Radha. It talks about the Indian Hindu mythology, wherein Radha has been depicted as a milkmaid, and her devotion for Lord Krishna is very much shown in this poem, and how she doesn't care what the world thinks, and she keeps on repeating Krishna's names. And Lord Krishna is known by so many different names in our mythology. One of the names is Govind, and that's what is being used in this poem by Sarojini Naidu. So this poem was written during the early 20th century when Sarojini Naidu was in her mid-20s, and it reflects Indian classical myths and legends, particularly the stories of Krishna and Radha from Vaishnavite tradition. It's influenced by Indian devotional poetry. जैसे भक्ति poems होती थी ना, वैसी ही ये poem है. वो भक्ति दिखाई है राधा की. How she is completely devoted to Govind. As well as Western romantic lyric poetry also. So it is part of Naidu's early effort to fuse Indian themes with Western poetic forms, making her work accessible to both Indian and international readers. एक dramatic monologue है. ठीक है, Radha is the speaker here, who expresses her love, her longing, actually, the spiritual connection with Krishna. and it showcases Naidu's signature lyrical style. जो हम नाइटिंगेल इनको बोलते हैं, it's you will find in, this is one example of the poem, the musicality, the imagery. It's so beautiful, you can actually see through the poem. It emphasizes human and divine love simultaneously, and Radha's longing for Krishna mirrors both earthly romance and also spiritual devotion. पूरा ह्यूमेन भी है लेकिन एक स्पिरिचुअल रियल्म में भी है. इट रिफ्लेक्ट्स नायडूज फैसिनेशन विद इंडियन कल्चर, नेचर एंड इमोशन, कंबाइनिंग फोकलोर एंड सिंबलिज्म. I would like to first go through the poem once and just listen to it and try and imagine everything. Now it's Radha who is speaking, you all know, so I'll start narrating. I carried my curds to the Mathura fair. How softly the heifers were lowing. I wanted to cry. Who will buy these curds that are white as the clouds in the sky when the breezes of Shravan are blowing? But my heart was so full of your beauty, beloved. They laughed as I cried without knowing, Govind, 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 Govind. How softly the river was flowing. I carried my pots to the Mathura tide. How gaily the rowers were rowing. My comrades called, "Oh, let us dance, let us sing and wear saffron garments to welcome the spring and pluck the new buds that are blowing." But my heart was so full of your music, beloved. They mocked when I cried without knowing, Govind, 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 Govind. How gaily the river was flowing. I carried my gifts to the Mathura shrine. How brightly the torches were glowing. I folded my hands at the altars to pray. O shining ones, guard us by night and by day, and loudly the conch shell were blowing. But my heart was so lost in your worship, beloved, they were wroth when I cried without knowing, Govind, 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 Govind. How brightly the river was flowing. Isn't it so pure and beautifully written? So what does it say? Mathura, the birthplace of the Lord. She says, Radha is saying that I carried my curds to the Mathura fair. So Radha is doing this simple task. She's taking fresh curd, matke mein. You can imagine Radha, matka leke chali hai. And fresh curd उसमें है, वो market लेके जा रही है मथुरा में. She's taking the fresh curds to the market in Mathura. And the entire scene is very pastoral, very serene surroundings. There are two things mainly in the poem. One is this devotion of Radha for Krishna, and the other is the nature, which is shown very beautifully in every stanza, all three stanzas. So very serene surroundings. And she says, with heifers lowing softly, heifers are the cows and all who are grazing. So she says how softly, everything, the heifers were lowing. Why is my voice echoing? Yeah. So how softly the heifers were lowing. Kitne dheere dheere all these heifers were lowing. And then she goes on to talk about it, that while she is carrying this curd to the Mathura fair, she says, I wanted to cry. Who will buy these curds that are white as the clouds in the sky when the breezes of Shravan are blowing? तो श्रावण का महीना शुरू हो गया है, and you know how it is, the breeze are blowing, बारिश का माहौल आने वाला होगा. So she says, अब कौन खरीदेगा ये जो कर्ड है? The curd is also very pure, very white, just like the clouds in the sky. But my heart was so full of your beauty, beloved, that they laughed as I cried without knowing. And I was so lost in your devotion. I was so lost in your thoughts, oh my beloved. कृष्ण को कह रही हैं, सब लोग हंस रहे थे. When I was just without knowing, without caring for everybody, I just went on to take your name, Govind, 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 Govind. And then she says, how softly the river was flowing. There was no noise at all. It's all so serene, so pretty, so beautiful. How softly the river was flowing. Next, she says, I carried my pots to the Mathura tide. How gaily the rowers were rowing. So again, the same description as she's going towards Mathura. Gaily is happily. Rowers, those who are riding the boats, how gaily, how happy they are all. And all my comrades, all my fellow people said, come on, let's dance, come on, let's sing, let's wear some saffron garments. And why? To welcome the spring. Let's celebrate the spring season, and pluck the new buds that are blowing. But my heart was so full of your music, beloved. They mocked when I cried without knowing. Govind, Govind. Lekin, even when, they were all wanting to celebrate all of this, I was so lost in your devotion. And they all mocked me. वो सब मेरा मजाक उड़ा रहे थे when I cried without knowing. Govind, 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 Govind. How gaily the river was flowing. I carried my gift to the Mathura shrine. So now she's saying, I'm carrying my gifts. I'm taking some offerings to the shrine, to the temple, Mathura mein. How brightly the torches were glowing. Everything was lit up very nicely. I folded my hands at the altars to pray. सब लोग गए, सब लोग pray करने जा रहे हैं. Oh shining one. Now they're praying, oh shining one, guard us by night and by day. The way we pray, at the temples. How loud and loudly the conch shells were blowing. Shankh baj rahe the zor zor se. And my heart was so lost in your worship, beloved. All of this was happening around me. Everything so beautiful and everything so bright. But I was still so lost in your devotion that they were wroth when I cried without knowing. Govind, 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 Govind. So even while all of this was happening, I was again lost in your devotion and I was taking your name, and they were all very angry. Wrath is angry. They were angry when I cried without knowing कि अरे हद हो गई, अब तो पहले तो मजाक उड़ा रहे थे, पहले हंस रहे थे मेरे ऊपर, अब उनको गुस्सा लग गया आने कि अब तो हमारे साथ आ जा. How brightly the river was flowing. And that's how the poem ends. Isn't it beautiful? I've written down, if you wish to, go through it, the explanation also and the imagery also. So it's, as I said, about two things mainly. One is the devotion that has been shown, and the other is nature that has again been beautifully interpreted by Sarojini Naidu. So I hope the poem was clear to you. If there's any doubt, let me know. If you wish to join the full course, do join. Contact me. The details are in the description box. You can join even our test series. मेरा test website है. If you wish to take the subscription only for tests, you can do that. We have some good amount of tests, mock tests, topic-wise, writer-wise tests, and just one subscription for every test that you want. चाहे NET हो, JKPSC हो, या UPPSC हो, you can take just one, and you'll get all the MCQs of all these categories. ठीक है, तो do join, let me know and contact. Thank you. See you in the next one.